Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to use a kettlebell to work on improving our squat depth mobility. This video is part of a big series of videos meant to be watched in order so people can learn the most important things about kettlebell training in some basic logical order for free. Squat depth is very, very important to your overall mobility, and everybody should be very good at it, regardless of what sport they play, regardless of whether or not they actually play a sport at all. For people's general health and well-being, getting a lower squat is a good idea. Improving squat depth helps people mobilize their back, mobilize their hip. It removes pain. Over half the population of America has back pain. The number's somewhere around 60% with the last number that I heard. Working on improving the depth of your squat and improving your core firing in that position will solve a bunch of problems on accident. Kettlebells are really good at getting people to do the 6 most basic things that everybody should work on in order to build a foundation for health and fitness. A swing, deadlift analog, a clean, getting weight to shoulder height, a snatch, getting weight to overhead in one smooth movement, a press to overhead lockout, human stand up, you should be good at standing up and pressing, a get up off of the ground, and a squat. The first squat that we work on with kettlebells is called a bottoms up goblet squat because it helps people learn to dip their tailbone down and verticalize their spine more. Let's review that quickly. Step up to your kettlebell, 2 feet point straight ahead because that's the way we walk. Kettlebell squats are intermediate weights, so we can do a lot of the squatting technique with our feet shoulder width apart and our feet pointed straight ahead. That's different from things like super heavy back squats where there's a different technique. Thumbs point towards the sky, thumbs point forward. Pick up the bell, heavy part on top. Arm is at a 90-degree angle. Sit down, down, down. Elbows go inside the knee. Lean back away from the kettlebell. By holding the kettlebell in this position, you can use it as a counterbalance and people can work on improving their squat depth. Elbow position for this is key. It is at the top of the knee. It is not down below the knee. Elbows high, verticalize the spine by leaning back against the kettlebell, lift the chest towards the sky, eyes look straight ahead. Stand all the way up, straight legs, squeeze glutes, drive rib cage down. All the way down, lean back, stand all the way up. Straight, tight, solid. Sit down, lean back, stand all the way up. We learn this bottoms up, heavy part up squat first because it helps people learn to get down. Oftentimes, people need another drill to help them get down to their low depth. Everybody can improve their squat depth, so we're going to add one thing to this exercise in order to make it a mobility drill, not just a conditioning drill. Step up to your kettlebell, 2 feet point straight ahead because that's the way humans walk. Feet shoulder width apart because it's an intermediate weight. Thumbs point towards the sky, thumbs point forward. Get down, pick up your bell, heavy part on top, arm at a 90-degree angle. Get down. Oftentimes you'll see people keep their tailbone high during this exercise, so we need to add a drill to help them get lower. We're going to have them sit down as low as they can, straighten their arms out, touch the kettlebell to the ground, then perform a bicep curl in this position. Stand all the way up to reload. Straight legs, squeeze the glutes as hard as you can, drive the rib cage down. Get down, elbows in the correct spot. Straighten the arms out, lean back, back, back against the weight. Curl up, arm parallel to the ground. Stand all the way up. Squeeze the quads, pull the kneecap up, squeeze the glutes, drive the rib cage down. Get down, lean back against the weight. Arms are perfectly straight here. Elbows locked, lean back as far as you can, curl up. When you do that curl up, you will notice your body will shift. That is the point of the exercise. Stand all the way up. Get down, elbows in the correct spot. Kettlebell down, lean back, back, back against the bell. When you curl, your hips will shift. That's the point. Stand all the way up. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, drive your rib cage down. Straight arms, set the kettlebell down directly between your feet. You should notice your feet should generally be in the same spot at the end of the exercise, but when you are new to this, they may turn out, they may shift, they may move around. This is a simple drill. We're taking a simple kettlebell squat, the bottoms up squat, and we are putting our arm at 90 degrees. We can use that exercise for strength and conditioning. Go up in weight, treat it as strength, use a medium weight, go for time, and then eventually learn to not put the weight down for long periods of time, which is really the point, endurance weightlifting. This is a drill that can go in to slow you down as the kettlebell changes position. The lever away from your body changes position, and it's an easy way to help people get lower and lower and lower in the squat. When you do the curl, the weight changes how far away it is from your center of mass. That affects how your hip joint is being loaded. That affects how your core is firing. It is a simple idea, but anybody can use this exercise to get their squat lower. We use a kettlebell to help us learn to do squats better. That affects both our heavy squat technique and our body weight squat technique. It makes us more efficient. Efficiency is the point of training.